Greetings! I haven't posted a rant for a couple of weeks, basically just been too busy. But this week my rant is aimly squared at the RAC. My car, my lovely A4, had a small issue on Friday afternoon while I was at work, where the bottom radiator hose decided it didn't want to stay attached, and therefore all of my coolant went on the floor and the engine got a bit toasty. Fortunately it's not broken, so I've just got to fix the cooling system, and I also found the cam belt tensioners broken, so the cam belt's very loose, so I've got to fix that too. But otherwise it's okay, and I will fix that. But I'm back in my mum's A3 again because mine's broken, and as a result, at 4:45 on Friday afternoon, I called the RAC, where my family has been a member of for 27 years. So you'd think, been members for a while. We've used them once or twice in the past. Joys of generally having old crappy cars, things break. And I thought, Friday afternoon, I'm not on a main road. I pulled off of the main road so that I wasn't causing an obstruction, but I was outside someone's house blocking them in, and I thought, a couple of hours, 3, maybe 4 hours would be a bit of a pain, but we can deal with that. I got recovered at 7:15 a.m. I had to wait 15 and a half hours for recovery. I had to keep phoning the RAC to chase it up, because every time I called up, their dispatchers are the ones that are supposed to call out, would never give me an update. I had received no calls from their dispatchers at all throughout the whole thing. And their system is very disjointed. You call in and speak to basically a call centre operative who writes on the incident ticket system, whatever they're using, an update to say the customer has called in and said they haven't heard anything, they're still waiting, they're very tired, they're very annoyed, please call them, and then they don't get a call. So then I have to keep calling in. Long story short, I did get recovered. Annoyingly, the guy who recovered, because I was so tired I didn't really notice till after I'd had a nap the following morning, that when he was steering my car to go up onto the back of his truck, my nice retrimmed steering wheel that's only a couple of months old, which has Alcantara on the top of it, he used this nice dirty glove that he'd used while securing straps and everything, and he put that on my Alcantara. Wouldn't have minded if he'd done it on the leather section of the steering wheel, because that's quite easy to clean, but no, he put it on the Alcantara. This has slightly annoyed me, because I now have to try and clean the Alcantara, which, as anyone who has Alcantara knows, that's not that easy to do, because you're limited about what products you can use on it. So hopefully that'll clean up. If not, I'll get help from Jordan, the detailing doctor, and invoice the RAC accordingly, because they should know not to put dirty work gloves on Alcantara. Anyone can tell them that. You don't need a brain cell to work that one out. But apparently they don't have brain cells. But I'm back in the A3 because I'm off to go and get bits for the A4, because the front bumper was in a horrible state anyway. So I'm off to get a replacement bumper and some new grills, because mine were broken and one was missing altogether. So make it look nice, even if the bumper's the wrong colour, because that's going to get painted along with the new wings I've got for it. So eventually it will look like a halfway decent car. And that is the reason it is nicknamed Triggers Audi, is there's very little I haven't changed on it. I think there's one screw somewhere inside I haven't touched, maybe. I've had the carpet out, I've replaced the interior, I've replaced most of the bits under the bonnet. It's not even got the original cylinder head, it's only the bottom end that's the original. Different turbo, different suspension. Every bit of the suspension is new, every bush is new or upgraded. There's a combination of just good quality parts or polyurethane. The suspension is, again, quality stuff, so I've got Bilstein shock absorbers, high-back springs. Everything else is Femi Bilstein. I've got Brembo discs and pads, I've got rebuilt calipers, I've got braided hoses, I've got new fuel pump, I've got... It's literally a kit car at this point, because so little of it is the car that I bought in 2019. But it still vaguely resembles the car I bought in 2019 in terms of its looks, but it's still very different. Different wheels, different rear lights, headlights are going to be changed shortly. Got various other body repairs to do. But it's a labour of love, and as any fellow car enthusiast will tell you, it's not about how much it costs, how much the car becomes worth at the end of it, because when it's all done and looking really smart, it will probably be worth less than I paid for it. And I don't care, because I'm not going to sell it. I bought it to enjoy it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do when it stops breaking and I can drive it for more than 5 days straight. So that is currently my record, is I've driven it for 5 days straight before it broke, and I managed 250 miles. Could be better, given that I'm going to be doing more miles than that today in the A3 going to get the bumper. I was looking forward to using my A4 for that, partly because it also has cruise control, which the A3 doesn't. Not that it's impossible to drive without cruise control, it's just much nicer to have it when it's not that busy and you just want to cruise along, steady speed, not have to worry. But at least the A3 is easy to keep at speed. But I would advise, to sort of summarise my rant for today, anyone who is a member with the RAC, I might suggest you look elsewhere, because if they think it's okay to leave someone on the side of the road for 15 and a half hours, then they're not a very good company, and the likelihood is after 27 years of membership we won't be continuing. But I'd like to just end this by saying, please keep safe. If you do break down, please do make sure you are a member of a breakdown company so that you can get off of the road eventually, and look after your car so you don't break down in the first place, and maybe check your coolant hoses are attached properly. Take care till next time. Bye.